It's finally here, the feature that we have been waiting for years. Wasted has published an update for the Sekiro LiveSplit plugin. The tutorial pop-up removal is now completely seamless. Take a look at the difference. On the old version, each time one of the tutorial pop-ups would appear, Wolf would restart his sprinting animation, causing a little stutter in his sprint. This was caused by the way the removal was implemented. Although it was removing the tutorial pop-up, the whole system responsible for the pop-ups was still triggered, and that created a bunch of weird interactions. Perhaps the most infamous instance of this is the tutorial pop-up that appears after Gyobu dies right around when you're doing bull skip. Depending on exactly when Gyobu decides to fall off at, you may have to stand still and wait to make sure that the pop-up does not cancel your sprint jump. Another funny interaction is where the cursor can go off screen and tab you out of the game if you play with keyboard and mouse. At the start of the Ogre fight, you will get a tutorial pop-up about grab attacks, as Ogre is doing his scripted walking grab. If you move the mouse and left click to attack during this, you will click outside the game and become tapped out, and your camera will start spinning. Since the very first day that people were speedrunning Sekiro, the inability to turn off the tutorial pop-ups in the settings has been one of the biggest complaints. And thus, the side effects of the old solution was a sacrifice that people were willing to live with to get rid of the pop-ups. But it's always been the intention to make it seamless, so it really is a big deal that it finally happened. This should be a great quality of life improvement that I hope will encourage people to come and set a new personal best. You should also save around 1 second over the course of the run now that Wolf will interrupt his sprint less, so no excuses. I want to give a big shout out to the developer Wasted, who's currently in charge of maintaining the LiveSplit plugin. Behind the scenes, Wasted has been unraveling the inner workings of Sekiro's code. His initial goal was just to create an auto-splitter for the game, but his involvement with the community over the past few years has grown, and he has continued to build tools for us. The time and effort he has put in is irreplaceable, so big thanks to Wasted. If you're technically inclined and curious about all the details, you can check out Wasted's GitHub page, where you can find all his open source projects, including SoulSplitter, which has a neat little wiki that contains technical breakdowns. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.